All right, good morning, everybody. We're skipping the pleasantries this morning. I don't have much time. We're gonna get a little bit in. I felt bad about the stream last night, and the share. There we go. And well, wanted to jump in and have a little bit better experience before I take a couple days off. So, plan. We're gonna jump in. We're gonna do a little bit of arena. I've got some milestones to grind out. We're just gonna do this quick. We're not going to, make sure anybody's feeling good, all that kind of stuff. We'll jump in. Jason, you can always watch the playback later. I greatly appreciate all the playbacks. Let's try that again. I greatly appreciate the playback. It's too damn early. Playback crew. There we go. I can speak. Zode, you want to bet? And hey, Dother, what's going on, man? So yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of this. We're gonna try and do a couple battlegrounds before I have to drive away to an airport. The reason I'm doing this is, of course, as all good things, my flight was delayed. So I've got a little bit of time here before I have to leave. Originally, I was planning to leave about 8 a.m. Now, well, I've got probably an hour and a half to 2 hours to kill before I have to leave. So you guys get the benefit of my misfortune. Isn't that the way it always works? I don't know. Anyway. Hope everybody is doing well. Zode, yeah, I saw in chat that you were having a rough morning. That was my night last night. Last night was horrible. I don't know if I've had a worse Battlegrounds experience in a very, very long time. I just could not get anything going. When I had a 50K plus fight, I would somehow lose. It just was, it was one of those nights where there was times I played well and felt good about it and lost. And then not. I'm not telling you where I left, where I ended. Trust me, if I'm at 285 points, it gets more fun. There's a lot of more fun to have. There are some words that I really regret saying. Not like me at all. Shouldn't have been. I don't know why. I'm blaming that I was tired. But yeah, if you're just 2 hours in, you've got some fun to watch yet. There were some fights that just, I don't know how they worked. I don't know how people pulled them off. Not what I wanted to do. I just, there are some days where it is just, I don't know. There are people that can do things in this game that I can't. I think that is the bottom line. There were, a couple people in the chat were like, oh, don't block so much, do this, do that. If I've got to go through all that, the risk versus reward for me and the enjoyment level isn't that much fun. If I would much rather, I think, get frustrated by them hitting like 8, 9, 10 times in a row into my block than me missing an intercept. Primarily because the damage difference is huge. They hit into your block 9 or 10 times. For the most part, you're going to lose, say, 5% health. You miss an intercept, fight's over. There's that to me is what kills me in the kind of the Mysterium ranks. There is no room for error in almost any fight. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Let's go that way. You would think the higher up you go, the less room for mistakes. I think once you hit Celestial, it actually gets a little bit easier. Yes, the players are better, but the ones that are up there that play better take more risks, so you have a shot. I don't understand I don't view myself as a terrible player. Maybe I should. But Battleground sure as hell makes me feel that way at times. So that's why I do Arena. I do Arena so I don't have to think. I can sit here and I can kill things. And I'm really thinking my next rank 4 may be this guy right here. I've been using him more and more on attack, and he's a pain in the butt on defense. Thanks, Sohaib. Terrible, no. Horrible, yeah. I can agree with that. I'm not a Celestial player. I'm a Mysterium player, and certain metas, yeah. Completely agree. And to me, it's frustrating. I don't know if it is to you or not. I just always feel like I should be better. That it's not that hard. What we're doing here isn't that hard. I don't know. Let's see. I ended up somewhere. You'll see shortly. Hey, Destrum. So yeah, it's just one of those things. I'll continue to have fun. I'll continue to play. I'll continue to get frustrated. But I'm to be completely fair and transparent. I'm that way in any PvP game mode. Okay, I take wins and losses personally. I'm very competitive for the most part. I don't like playing bad. I don't like doing bad. It's one thing to do it as well, not in front of people, but when you have to do that in front of people, my skills don't match my deck. If I finish M3, yeah, and that's kind of what I'm going for. So, hey, but Jason, is if I can finish M3, my deck, not to brag or anything, but my deck is huge. It's not the biggest, but it's big. Sorry, it just had to be done. Let's go this way. But my skills aren't. And I love the people, my favorite people in my chats are always the one. I always get a comment whenever I'm playing Battlegrounds, at least once. Man, if I had that deck, I'd be, pushing for podium. Uh-huh. I'm sure you would. If I don't finish M3 plus, I'm probably taking a few months. No, don't do that. No breaks. And see, I miss meta. To me, just give me a meta where I can frickin' parry. I'll take the power gain meta back. I just want to be able to parry. That's all I want. That's what I miss. I miss, just being able to fight. These metas, the past couple Battleground seasons, really are just ones where you just get punished for fighting. Okay. Would you stop already? Like that. Oh, nice decks out of that. I don't care. Yeah, too many accidental pair. Exactly. I am tired of metas that turn off, and champions, for that matter as well, that turn off all the all your masteries. Why the heck give them to us if you're just going to take them all away? Oh yeah, Destrom. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. That's kind of what this stream is about. This was, I wasn't happy with how I did last night's stream. You know, the way I rate it is, would I be happy if my kids saw that? And no. So I'm back here to refresh my palate, to have some fun. And hey, so show, glad you can make it. What happened last night? Long story short, we tilted. I said, you use some colorful language at times. I had to turn off my camera at times. Um, just not a happy go lucky stream. It started off fine. Jason's about to get to the good stuff. Yeah, let's just say there were multiple 3 and 4 loss streaks in a row. And I don't know how to play Tiger yet to avoid the beams and stuff like that, so I don't. I will be in a more friendly meta at some point in time. I will be working on her. Oops, missed that up. So yeah, I've got to learn the fine art of tigering. See, like right here, can I do that? No, I can't. And I just died. But that's what that's what Arena's for. I tilted in BGs a lot, was late last stream, so I don't know what happened, but keep your head. Oh yeah, I had bad days. I brought it back at the end, pretty well. I didn't quite get back up to where I started, but considering how far I had dropped, I ended up being pretty pleased with everything. But they're like I said, I'm that way with PvP games. You see me in any PvP game. If I play bad, I'm going to be mad. It's mad at myself, not necessarily at the game and things. I like doing well in anything I do. If I'm doing something, I want to do it well. House project, playing a video game, work, you name it. If I do it, I want to do it well. Not happy with the direction the game has gone. I've been flying solo for a couple months and don't intend to join another alliance. So I'm officially man. And that's a possibility. The game has taken some twists and turns. I will say this. I didn't think I was going to like the new war map. Okay? But I am going to say there is something very, very nice about the fact you can go in and in 2 to 3 minutes be done with war. I know that's not what some are looking for, but I did like being able to jump in and do 7, 8, 9 fights a war. But I'm going to tell you, just having that one war fight that you go in for is pretty darn nice. No item use so far. Granted, it's not in season yet. Haven't had to boost. The node boost you well enough. It's going to be a good season to regain some resources. I will probably small boost. I'm not going to worry about 30% champ boosts, all that. We'll do some smaller ones because the node, if you play it right, if you got the right champion, is going to boost you up enough. And hey, Nathan. All right. Once I get over 3 here, we'll probably go do some battlegrounds. It's a good mindset to do stuff. You do good. I'm usually lazy and minimal effort still to get something done in a good way. Yeah, there are some things I'm lazy at. I can't say I am an overachiever in everything. But Jason, turn your head. You don't see where I'm at. So, I did climb back up last night. It's not like I just completely gave away all my points. I just did for a while. Yeah, back where I started, pretty much. Considering where I dropped and how much I dropped, I'm happy with that. I'm not happy that I start off with someone in SSX, but you know, we may leave that dust. We got to get rid of that. We've got to get rid of that, and we got to get rid of yay, 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 yay. Well, I guess we got to rank 4 dust. Yeah, I know. And see, that's my other problem. I run into people, oh, they're a beast. Yeah, well, kiss my beastly old butt. Give me the easy people. There was one guy who forfeited last night when he saw my deck, and I was like, that's the type of match I want. Mornings are supposed to be for easy matches, okay? That's all I'm saying. Mornings are for easy. My sperm whale got it ain't that big, but yeah, he saw that was the highlight of the evening. Hey, Nemesis, what's going on, man? Well, we're just going to start him there. It sounds like probably some allergies there. Let's go, Kindred. I don't think this will work very well. I did it last night. I hate having to use him here, but probably shouldn't have, to be completely honest. How did I miss that heavy? Someone tell me that. How did that heavy not make contact? Okay, at least we got that win out of it. Miss the old Safe Posse morning streams. Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna try and bring them back. My I'm hoping to adjust my role at work a little bit so that travel will be less and more availability at home. Hey, O's, what's going on? Yeah, her block pen. Oh, this is my hopeful recovery stream. And we're going to try to do the Okoye lock near the end here. Okay, now time for the lock. No, it didn't quite work, but it worked. There we go. Yeah, Kindred works fairly well for Phoenix. I kind of screwed the fight up a little bit, but he is so far my best, or not, yeah, my best Dark Phoenix counter. Don't want to be that guy. Well, I gave him the opportunity. I was late on the going in on the medium, and he did get to his special three. Beat a beat him out, and then dropped 100 points. Yeah, the typical morning in MCOC. That's typically the way it goes. Most likely trip. I'm going to show everybody the one that everybody questioned me on last night. That I still don't know if it's still in here. It may be gone by now. That match right there. What do you guys think on that? I'm the first two matches, the first two fights, I had no question on. That's what I want to know, Zode. How did you get the degen? It was 154 ticks of degen. That's my R4 on. That's my R4 onslaught versus his R4 sinister. Okay. Everybody was saying no way last night. The first two matches in this didn't lead me to question anything. I mean, that's a typical match. You know, nothing there. Nothing really in that one, other than me screwing up fighting Zola. I did screw up this fight a lot, but yeah, and see that's the thing. You could back up and you can hold heavy and you can try, but that's a long time to hold heavy and not have onslaught coming at you. Yeah, I would think 613 is going to be enough for C5. I can't see it going. Phew, if it goes above that, there's no hope for us. All right, I'm going to submit it. Oh, here's a deck. We may go back to arena. I'm not going to fall below 300 again. Those are just possibles. Yeah, I think that's the way we're going to go. Hate leaving that rank for Okoye. I hate leaving him Stark Spidey. Just let me finish up even. That's all I ask for. The heck with it. I normally go attackers first. We're going this way. Yeah, Weed, if I get up to 400, I'm stopping. Period. Granted, I'm going to be at Disney World tomorrow. My mom's 80th birthday, Saturday, Sunday, and flying home Monday. So I'm not going to have a whole lot of time to do much more. So, yeah, 400 probably won't be. That's the scary part. I'm scored more than I ever have this season, and well, no, I haven't figured out what happened to Steeler. I'm assuming, it was he did something. I don't know. He wasn't. Let's just say he wasn't on the last ban report that came across. Weird, weird draft. Everyone's saying he was banned, but I really don't know. He's going to use Stark Spidey for that. Says he was banned for some. Yeah, I don't know. They usually give us a ban list like once a week of the people they banned, and he wasn't on the last one, but that occurred after that list came out. Wow, good popper luck there, wasn't that? This is slow. No! Holy crud. There's the accidental frickin' parry. Thank you so much. And those poppers didn't do more than that? I don't care at this point. That's a loss. Oh no, that could have been a win. Oh well. Okay, I got to close out Microsoft Teams here. People are driving me crazy. They know I'm off today. They know I'm off tomorrow. But that don't stop them. That accidental parry coming out of the special three did me in. Yeah, Trip, if you throw her special in the middle of the arena, it's going to miss a connection. Oh, that was lovely. Thank you very much for all the hits in my block. I greatly appreciate your willingness to be a pain in the butt. Let's try this again now. There we go. That's the way that's supposed to work. Yeah, it's a known issue. They're hopefully going to have it fixed next patch. Who do we drop down on defense? Do we drop down Dust or do we drop down Onslaught? Onslaught because he's got more chance of messing it up. I don't know if I can get through that big old cow with Nefaria. Oh, never mind. I love scoring 46,000 against Dark Phoenix and losing. Hey, Nugget, what's going on? We're taking fate in our own hands here. We're going to see if we can stay. Hold it. Did I lose? Okay, I'm about to say I gained a point there. I thought I lost a point after 2 matches. I will say this. I'm a bit tired this morning. I think I'm a bit ready to be done with Battlegrounds for a few days. This is the last minute points to put up some more points for the Alliance. I did manage to save a bunch of Elder's Marks. I probably, that'll be for when we start pushing as an Alliance again. Hey, I'm going to try to focus up a little bit here. BG's is an up and down thing. Some matches I'm up, some matches I'm down. Man, I did Sentinel last night. So good. Oh, it was like a 47-second fight, finished 98% health and still lost. And that's what it did to me last night. This was the hope of a rebuild stream, but between SSX, NY718, poor Loki, come on. Yeah, Mr. Matt Hill, former Alliance mate. Don't know about this matchup. Oh, I lost the burst. Lost the burst on that special tune. I might have been able to win that. Yeah, Trip, and that's been my thing all along. How the heck do I keep running into these accounts in Quantum? Who the heck is up in Celestial? Because this is kind of like Murderer's Row. Hey, Lee, what's going on? I knew I got hit by that. It's too slow. What? I mean, what a group of accounts to run across this morning. I mean, SSX, NY. I mean, it's like the who's who of MCOC all of a sudden. Hey, Brett. All right, let's see if we can get back up over 300 again. Lord have mercy. Give me mornings are supposed to be easier. They're supposed to be more fun. Do need to finish my arena off. So there is that. If this is another big name, the only thing I'm missing is Yusafa. Heinz kick Zode right in the nuts. You guys. Come on, guys. Come on. Oh, man, oh day. Some days it be like that. Hey, yo. Oh, it's tilt number 2. Or I guess it would be better put tilt day 2. Oh, damn, man. Uh, See, I hate it for you. I don't know if that makes me feel any better, to be honest. I don't like hearing people tilt. I don't know about that. An employee forget 4 of my drywall guns. Oh, Jesus. Well, heal up time. That was. Oh man, that was a terrible fight on my end. That was just whew, so bad. I've lost because I can't get out of the loop. Fought this all wrong. Yeah, GG's to him as well, man. That was a good match. He kicked my butt from one side of the mat to the other. Ah, you typing, you're still in your match. GG's Ode. I actually screwed up both fights I won. I don't know how. Oh, you let him kill me as a type. Ah, gotcha. Hate one of us had to lose. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Let's go finish this off real quick because I don't have much time left in the arena cycle. It'll take me just a minute or two here to finish off the last few fights I need to do. Hopefully. We'll see. And you notice how I did that, Jason? You notice you typed that and I went right into arena. I don't know how that wasn't a parry, but you know. So Mysterium 3 starts at 341, Quantum 1 is 309. Oof. Ugh. Give me a break. At least in the fights I did against the big guys, I didn't embarrass myself too much. Stupid immune. Shouldn't have done this fight. That's about a month. Right now it's a little long, shaggy, and, well, you know, hotel head. This is a long fight for Arena. Oh my gosh, 50 plus hits in Arena. This was supposed to be quick. Oh my gosh, that still didn't take her down. Thank you. Good golly. Neither matchup was great for Shuri, but that was interesting. I put a pause in there. That was supposed to stop. My highest was 371, I think is as high as I've been this season. That was supposed to be quick so that I could, you know, get through this really quick and run one or two matches before I have to go. But it doesn't look like anything's going to be quick this morning. Even this, where he freaking willpower healed up. 410 was my highest before tilting all the way back down to 250. Oof. Oof. Yeah, your tilt was a little, well, that's probably about the same amount of points as mine, I think. Because I went down lower than you. Oh, stupid auto block or block unblockable crap. I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Need to use him on attack more in BGs. Yeah, I remember you telling me you lost 10 straight. That hurts. It's just seeing the point totals hurts me. I feel bad for anybody that's got to go through that. Well, there's a sleep in between there, Samuel. At least for me. At least for me, there's a sleep in between. That was sad because it happened and you couldn't lie about it. There is that. You know, I find things like that happen more often in live streams than, well, other times. Because, you know, you plan on streaming for an hour or two, or for, you know, like 2 hours or something like that. And then you go on a tilt. What are you going to do? You just going to quit the live stream early? See, I'd like to be able to use her against this guy in Battlegrounds this time. I don't know what the heck they had to put the armor break on there for. The armor break immunity on there for. That to me was the excessive part. Leave me the armor break. Oh, Trip, I wasn't hiding it last night. Everybody saw the good, the bad, the ugly. Can't imagine how much I'd have to hate myself in the world to play 50 plus. I don't know if I've ever done 50 plus in a day. Like last night was 20, and that was a lot. That was the most I think I've ever sat and played at one time. I don't care if you auto block me. It's arena. Okay, now I care. Are you sure about that gap? Yeah, sure. It don't matter. I don't try to. Yeah, you can use the relic and you can heavy counter his special too with her. So, I mean, you can play him. It's just not a great matchup, but just being able to armor break him and do some damage to him is nice. I wouldn't be so sure that that is the top, and that sucked. Yeah, I wouldn't be so sure 1.2 million in the solo event is top. Okay, one more round. It may be. I'm just not, I wouldn't be so sure. Please kill him. Of course. Okay. I was about to say. This is always a slow matchup. Because I never let myself build to a special two. Now the heck with it. Let's just go to finish it. I'd like to do a special two with a bunch of Furies, but you know what? It just don't not gonna happen here. Hey Zemo, what's going on? All right, this should finish off arenas. All right, we're done with arena. I don't care what we get for the rewards. I just want the units. All right. Let me check one thing. I have to check traffic. Okay. We're still good. One more. Picks Masteries. This will be good because it'll be the end of the bar of energy. Would be nice to go out with a win here, finish around 320, be back where I started the stream yesterday. I'm not counting on it by any stretch of the imagination. I'm probably going to finish in the 200s because this is going to be USAFA. Ah, I don't know if he's watching. I don't. He likes to snipe me when I'm down. Honestly, he likes to snipe me when I'm up. He just likes to snipe. Okay, who are we getting rid of here? So we get rid of that guy. So we get rid of that guy. And we get rid of that guy. I don't see a mantis. So I don't see a great counter for my photon. There we go. I'm good that way, Jason. Play against lefty. I don't count any win as a guaranteed win. I don't care who I'm playing. I could play my son who doesn't play the game, and I wouldn't count it as a guaranteed win. Maybe it was me. Maybe it just declined and I got another match so daggone quick you didn't see it. Okay, maybe you have me there. I don't know. I don't make the rules. I just play the stupid game that they give me. Outthought myself there. Oh, I saw that there. I was just debating between Serpent and Domino for that last pick. I saw that he had the Shathra there. I was like, well, he doesn't have a Domino counter. Does now. I thought it was the. Uh, I miss saw her daggone things. Yeah, I thought it was the counter the heavy, not the intercept, and I didn't even pay attention. I didn't pay attention until she threw that special. I thought it was counter the heavy and knockdown. I just saw that and was like, okay, I got this. Well, uh, that ends that. Good golly, I don't know what the heck they're doing next door. Not happy now. Hey, Ice. Um, meh. It's not going to matter. Everybody else gets so lucky doing that fight. I do that fight and I don't crit. Okay. Well, I'd say it was better than last night, but I mean, I'm 2 wins, 3 losses. I can't make any traction. I can't. It just feels like there's this hill that I'm climbing that I sooner or later I've got to get to the top of. Mantis works. You just have to do the intercept against them, which isn't a good thing to try and have to do. Yeah, Trip, I'll show you the deck after this. That's a pretty Angela. I'm going to put my faith in I'm going to get another counter. And I did not see that rank 4 Purgatory. There are some days there's some 24-hour stretches. I can't say days because this is a 24-hour stretch that you just shouldn't play. Yeah, it's a never-ending cycle. I just feel like if I could get over that hill, I'd be okay. It's just the top of the hill keeps getting further and further away. Uh, and 90% of my issue is the draft. I know that. I'm fully aware I don't draft very well. And they have to they're doing construction work at 9 a.m. at a hotel. Oh, we gotta try this. I'm really not. Um, there's not really like a set point total I'm trying for. And I apologize about the construction work going on next door. All right. After this one, we go for the lock. No, we don't. Because the game is buggy. I had it all lined up. So we'll just do it this way. Screwed it up. I thought it was going to be just a little bit short. I don't know if you can hear that or not. I'm sure you can. They're sawing and drilling next door. And this isn't a hotel at 9 a.m. in the morning. I'm ready to leave. I'm ready to get the heck out of Dodge. You can't hear it? Good. I can. Let's not misread the things. Oh, great. All orange. Mm. I was honestly saving Titania in case he put Mojo, didn't use Mojo there and put Mojo down on defense. Hey, Mr. Mike Hill. There we go. Okay. Okay. Mm. And show in my book, Ironheart is greater than Titania. All right, show my deck. That's who's in the deck. Probably should take Shocker out. So that's the deck. And then the availables. No, Sentinel's not been in my deck. Too many people take out Sentinel too easily. I just I can put Deadpool X in. I just haven't had luck with him this meta. The other one, let's see. Well, I don't think there's anybody else I want to take out. Once again, I whenever I put Cal down, people take him out so daggone quick. We'll take out White Tiger. We'll put Cal in there, and you'll watch. I'll put him down, and they'll finish him in no time. Do we try one more? Do you guys convince me to try one more? Okay, we're gonna do. You bring. I put both in, didn't I? Yeah, they're both in there now. Well, it's either Rintra or White Tiger. Fine. You bring long shot over Cal. I don't like long shot this meta. This will be the last one because I feel like I'm having to yell over whatever the heck it is they're doing. Okay, Jason, here's your chance. I'm in queue. Actually, I've won a few with Shocker on defense because everybody's taking hits in the block and he gets that unblockable at times and catches people. Maybe the first rank 4 Jack I've seen in a, well, not the first I've seen, but the first I've seen in a long time. How about that? We're going to take him out of there. Cool. I appreciate that show. Never fails. They get Zola. If there's a Zola around, they get him. But he banned my Black Widow Deadly Origin. How dare you? How dare you do that? It's had its moments. Right now, there's nobody at the hotel. I'm one of the few people that's here, so I'm stealing most of the bandwidth. Hey, hey, what's going on, my friend? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, you know what? I do have this here. I do have this. I can do that. Yes, Jean is annoying, especially if you don't have a reverse control immune champion. Having to pay attention to when controls are reversed and when they're not. We're going to try something here. I typically don't do it. And that's why I typically don't do it. Oh, over before it begins. Come on, dude. See how long he waited there? I don't care. Stupid Zola. Yeah, I thought I had the spacing. I didn't. Shouldn't have taken those couple hits. All right, folks. That's got to do it for me, though. I got to head to an airport. Nope, not another round when you lose too. And well, we dropped another one. We dropped one last night from where we started. We dropped another one this morning. Just is what it is. That was what? 1 and 2, 2 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 3, 3 and 4. All right. I will be back on Monday evening, most likely. Don't think I'll be back before. You never know. Possibly, but I doubt it. So anyway, I'm going to be gone for a few days. I don't know if anybody's streaming right now other than me. Let's go take a look. Hey, KT's streaming. Actually, yeah, KT's streaming. I haven't rated KT in ever. There we go. All right, go see KT. Nick's also streaming if you want to raid Nick. Imbalanced apparently is streaming as well. A lot of people out there. Until then, everybody have a good one, and we will see you later. Take care, all. Wrong button. There we go. That's the right one. Later.